Let's now talk to our reporters and correspondents on the latest in their states and constituencies. We have Sidharth MP from Chennai, Disha Shah from Mumbai, Idris Lone in Srinagar, and Sanjay Badro from Z24 Ganta in Kolkata. Sidharth, I'll start with you. Early trends show that the Telugu Desam Party, or the TDP, has crossed the halfway mark in Andhra Pradesh assembly polls. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so indeed, this is something that is historic there in Andhra Pradesh also, that has taken place, where Telugu Desam Party has swept not just the assembly poll but also the parliamentary poll there. So for the NDA, the National Democratic Alliance, which is led by the BJP, it is in fact a huge advantage, because this gives them the much needed boost, because if not for that TDP support from Andhra Pradesh and if not for NDA's performance in Andhra Pradesh, then they would have fallen further short and it would have been a neck and neck battle. But this time, the Chandrababu Naidu party's performance, TDP's performance, is something that offers huge relief to the NDA. So this is something that is unexpected lines. It was expected that Jagan Mohan Reddy would not have it easy, but nobody expected this kind of a route for Jagan Mohan Reddy, who's been incumbent chief minister. But there were also problems on his personal front. His mother and sister also were against him, and they said, he's not the only one. Jagan is not the only one to claim his father's legacy, the late YSR's legacy. So this is also some of the reasons that played against him. But of course, there's also the emotional aspect, because N. Chandrababu Naidu was jailed earlier, and then there were allegations against Chandrababu Naidu, and then some called it a political witch hunt. Some called it that it was overreach by Jagan's government to actually go after a 70-year-old politician, 73-year-old politician and a former chief minister and jail him and so on. So there are so many factors at play that have led to what has unfolded in Andhra Pradesh, Eric. So that's the kind of result that we're looking at. It's sort of a serious storm that has hit the YSR Congress party, and it's the performance of TDP that is actually now helping the BJP on a national stage also. That's the kind of seats that they've got from Andhra Pradesh. Usually South is known as a region where BJP does not have great performance, but this time Andhra Pradesh has taken their numbers higher. In addition to that, there's also Telangana, adjoining Telangana, where BJP and Congress have got almost equal number of seats. So BJP's mantra to target the South and also reap more reward from the South has indeed worked in many cases than one. So there is also this hope that BJP can get that perhaps if they focus more on the South, there could be more returns that they could get. But one large outlier is Tamil Nadu, where I am standing in Chennai. So in Tamil Nadu, overall 39 seats, nothing for the NDA, complete sweep by the BJP, by the DMK-led India Alliance, DMK Congress India Alliance, all 39 swept by them. Last time they got 38 out of 39, but this time 39 out of 39. So that gives you a sort of perspective of how the South has voted this time around. And for BJP as well, Kerala offers good hope, because one seat they've got, first time in the history of Kerala's politics, BJP has got one parliamentarian from there, another one coming second. So, of course, considerable gains for the BJP down south, but again, this is not helping them, in getting a single majority on their own, that is, to cross 272 on their own. That doesn't help. But of course, they will have to depend on the NDA in the longer run, as per the current data, Eric.
All right, so that is in Chennai. That is Sidharth MP. He's our correspondent there. Let's listen into some of the other areas and states. I'll go to Sanjay. And just a few minutes ago, we heard from West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. She says that Prime Minister has lost credibility and should resign. What more do we know from her speech?
Mamata Banerjee was very vocal about one particular thing. She demanded the resignation of PM Narendra Modi from Prime Minister's post. She said that it's a moral defeat for him and he should concede it. This was her narrative. And why not? Nobody expected TMC to do this better in this time, especially fighting against all the odds of oppositions firing all their cylinders on, especially on two issues, of one of corruption and second of Sandeshkali issue, some women related issues against TMC. But when today the ballot box was opened, surprise was in store, and TMC increased their tally from 22 to 29. They have taken the tally to 29, and BJP has taken a beating in Bengal, despite they were successful in making a huge narrative in media and social media about their increase in number in Bengal. And with all this number in her kitty, Mamata Banerjee made no mistake, and she, as usual, came out very open and said that BJP didn't fare well this election. Whatever they did, it was not in favor of the people, and people have given their mandate against BJP. And she has said that as BJP didn't get, is not the single largest majority party in country. She said that Narendra Modi has to take all this responsibility, and he has to resign. And one more thing, very subtly, she has raised the point of use of central agency by BJP, which has been one of the talking point of the opposition parties throughout this election campaign. She has again came up with this narrative, and she has demanded that despite using CBI, NIA, ED, agencies like ED, CBI, NIA, income tax, and trying to defame the opposition parties, people have voted in favor of the opposition parties, especially in Bengal. And she's saying that people have braved those odds, and BJP has to concede this defeat.
Okay, that is Sanjay Badro in Kolkata. Let's head to Maharashtra in Mumbai. Disha Shah, what's happening there?
Well, we are right outside Shiv Sena Bhavan, which is in India's financial capital city, Mumbai, and the celebrations are continuing here because the MPA is leading with 29 seats and the NDA is with 18 number of seats. So this was a totally unexpected decision coming in today. Of course, most of the exit polls had predicted that the BJP will make a strong comeback here in Maharashtra, but the results, the voters have decided, and you can see the celebration here right outside the Shiv Sena Bhavan. The supporters here are in full swing. They are waiting for Uttar Thackeray to arrive, and they are chanting slogans, they are raising flags, they are also dancing on the tune, dolls, etc. All of this is something to celebrate the victory of Uddhav Thackeray and the alliance here in concern, because remember, several factors of course did not work according to the experts for the BJP. Firstly, if you talk about the NDA, actually the NDA announcing the candidate's name at the very last minute, this was something which gave voters a very little time to vote, to think and vote. So that is of course one. Secondly, BJP really felt a big hit at the Vidarbha region. So this is one of the region where we saw Maratha protest. We saw the OBC community also facing a huge setback. So that is the region where the BJP was hit the most. They lost 7 seats out of 10, and that is the number of seats which the MBA benefited from. So these are, of course, certain issues. The Modi factor did not work here in Maharashtra. The local issues empowered, and that is how the MBA benefited. So here at this point in time, we also want to show you the situation here. All of these 3 big hoardings that you see have been put up just 2 hours before, after the MBA showed the sign of victory, and it clearly says that Sahib Tumhi Karun Dakhavla, which essentially means that the Bala Sahib Thackeray and the Uddhav Thackeray family has done it this time around as well. They have pleased the voters here. The Marathi voters here have voted for Uddhav Thackeray alliance, and this is something, a big sort of victory, because everything was in the favor of BJP. Even the exit polls did really say so. But the tables turned and we have a different verdict today.
Disha Shah in Mumbai. Lastly, let's go to Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar to be precise. Idris Lone is there. How do the numbers look like and what's the mood on ground at this hour?
Well, Eric, it's been a day of surprises as well as setbacks. Two former chief ministers of Jammu and Kashmir, that is Umar Abdullah as well as Mehbooba Mufti, both have lost today in North Kashmir. Umar Abdullah was in direct fight with Engineer Rashid and PC candidate Sajjad Ghani Lone, who were also very strong candidates. And Engineer Rashid has won the North Kashmir's Baramulla seat and won by a huge margin. Engineer Rashid has been languishing in the jail from the last many years and it seems like he has got a lot of sympathy vote across the north of Kashmir, and that's one of the reasons that he has given a defeat to the stalwarts like Umar Abdullah as well as People's Conference's chief Sajjad Ghani Lone. On the other hand, if we talk about South Kashmir, Anantnag Rajouri's seat, Mehbooba Mufti was one of the strongest contenders there, and she has lost the election to the National Conference's candidate Mia Altaf. In Srinagar also, we've seen the National Conference has taken the seat with Aga Ruhullah winning the seat by a huge margin there as well. So two seats have in Kashmir region gone to the National Conference, while one seat has been won by the independent. If we talk about the Jammu region, BJP is still leading at both the places and now with a huge margin, and it seems that it's going to be an easy win for the BJP in Jammu region, and they're going to retain both the seats that Jugal Kishore and Dr. Jitendra Singh have been holding from the last election as well. There was election in Ladakh region as well, counting in Ladakh region as well, where an independent candidate who was earlier from the National Conference, who had quit recently and decided to go solo in the parliamentary election in Ladakh region, has also won. He has defeated the India Alliance candidate there, who was one of the stronger contenders, and the exit polls were completely defied here because they were clearly showing that Umar Abdullah as well as the India Alliance candidate in Ladakh would win the seat, but that didn't really happen on the ground. It was the first election after the abrogation of Article 370, so a lot of hopes, a lot of excitement among the people, and this was after around 40 years that we saw such a huge number of people coming out and voting. Around 58% of people came out and voted this election, and it seems they voted for a change.
Well, counting is drawing to a close and we are waiting for the final declaration. I've been talking to our correspondents in all these states. In Chennai, we had Sidharth MP. In Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar to be precise, we had Idris Lone. We had Mumbai, Disha Shah and Sanjay Badro in Kolkata. Thank you all. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.